I work from home to help with the baby, but when I chose work over baby duty, my wife wasn't happy. Who's at fault here? Well, this dilemma at home has us questioning priorities. Let's dive into all the messy details.
Posted by u/SR Theatre. Our nighttime routine has been very 50-50, with me feeding the baby a bottle while my wife pumps. Sometimes the times don't align when baby wakes versus when mum awakes. This morning, my wife got up at 4 a.m. to pump. I got up at 5 a.m. when the baby woke from sleep and fed the baby. When the baby was back in his crib, I found that my wife was still awake. We both tried to fall asleep, but only got about 30 minutes each before it was time to get up for the day. She is on maternity leave. I am not on paternity leave, but I work from home, which allows me to help out whenever I can, which has been a huge blessing. But this also puts a large amount of stress over my head as I try to balance a new job that requires me to learn a new skill, and learning how to be a new parent, and trying to help my wife whenever I can. So, when my wife was in tears this morning over exhaustion, I told her I would take care of everything until she woke up and go back to sleep. I had to practically beg her to go back to sleep because she just wouldn't do it, coming up with every reason in the book to get up. Finally, I got her to agree, but I think all those reasons still floated in her head and she couldn't sleep, so after an hour she woke up. Then it was time to feed the baby, so she nursed him at 9 and put him down for a nap around 10:30 while I went to work. When she came to my office for the monitor, I told her I would watch and soothe when he wakes and told her to go and sit and have coffee. She immediately started crying and asking why I didn't come and take him from her after nursing so she could have breakfast and coffee. And she said that when I grabbed a snack, she thought I was going to come and take him after. But I was working, so I went back to my office. I really was working too, and I told her that. But she posits that if I were willing to play hooky from work for an hour or two while she slept, I should have thought to come and take over the baby too. And yeah, I see her point for sure, and I'm sitting here wishing I did. But I was also working, trying to balance the two priorities and keep things afloat. I apologised and said I should have thought about it, but I'm still definitely in the doghouse on this one, and I'm left feeling a little shortchanged. While I was attempting to do a few nice and helpful things around my work schedule, I didn't think about the things she was thinking I should do. I had conflicting priorities and I should have checked in, but if she was sitting there expecting something we hadn't communicated about, aren't we both at fault for the lack of communication? At the end of the day, I get that the mum is always right in these instances, but I felt a little damned if I do. Damned if I don't when I'm working on a deadline on a project and she was awake, so I figured I could rush to prioritise that. Edit. I've gotten a lot of comments about my use of the word help. To clarify, I only use this because I am technically at work. Therefore, if I step away, I am helping during her time with the baby. If in the afternoons, evening feeds, bath time, etc., all things that have become my responsibility, she were to step in, I would say she's helping me. There's no conflict here, we help one another, and there's no primary parent. She agrees with this mindset. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. u/Bokatan778. Honestly, not the asshole. You're both in survival mode, completely sleep deprived, trying to navigate this difficult new situation. No couple makes it through this time without some miscommunication and tears. Things will get easier. You guys have got this. u/Katsakat. Not the asshole. Except, of course, the baby who just won't cooperate. That's sarcasm, of course. Please reframe your mindset about helping. You're a parent, you do not help. You either do or you don't. This is a crucial time for communicating. Hopefully you two have a good history of communicating, but I kind of doubt it. She needs to be able to tell you what she needs, but also you should know by now what's needed to be done and just do it instead of waiting for direction. One of the huge drawbacks of working from home is the expectation from others that you are available at a moment's notice to step into home life stuff when that time should be devoted to work stuff. Life with a newborn is a vast array of sameness and rapid changes. Keeping communication open is key to making everyone happy and successful.
So what do you think? Should he prioritise work over helping with the baby, or was his wife right to expect more support? Leave your verdict in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe to get all the best drama and dilemmas daily.